Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know, she was too beat for the other night. So I was just gonna get my big shot.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Scratching.
On play action, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league.
In the middle class, then it's only 4 for the last 4 instead of 6. It's not a city one. I mean, it's not a EGD shit where it's 6.
On first and 10,
the last 4.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on second and 13, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not thrown perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. Flush to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
You already missing him already?
No, I just can't come on.
Well, they certainly weren't.
So you see more dick on your phone?
And they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there.
Yeah, excited to get these weddings though.
It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season.
Bro, you got to move.
Great future as well, and by association, a great future for the franchise too.
Take the box and move.
Kick team out there for the Commanders.
Take the box out of the court so you can move the fuck in front of me.
Keneduagu now out of his end zone.
Look, it's amazing. Now you don't have to stand in front of me.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off play action. It's Howell. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Probably.
And he's going to have
Yeah,
the
probably
Commanders'
remember.
first
Oh, yeah.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's Howell with another throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Probably not.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
That sucks to get a fucking settlement check for $90-something.
It's good if it's your name. It's your, you know what I mean? You get the money, but.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, and making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders. Right at the 30. They'll go play action. Howell. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play for Washington. And even 50 yards. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in the history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. When they score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On third down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
That's absolutely been the definition.
I think they have the other black one.
For your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And I pay with my credit card, and I go, I'm sure it's not your debit part of your credit card. You know what I mean? No one can give me an answer.
So
it
this
pops
not
up
what we
to debit and credit. You know that
nothing here in the first as another kickoff is away. This taken in at the goal line.
Money in any of these cards.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And you know, you got to put that debit. But there's a credit card machine that,
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find
them.
themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. That one good for 17 as they set up Riverdale for 3rd down. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter.
Yo.
Once, now they get in there and knock another one away. Maybe that Tucker rule being gone.
Shoot, I don't know, Bobo this.
Yes,
What it do?
time lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Eating a little breakfast real fast.
Why don't you get in a franchise match before I hop on the card?
What?
I'm just getting in my franchise match before I hop on card.
Yup. I see you back, boo, with that nigga Juice.
Sure.
I'm say sure, nigga.
I'm just like, I don't do nothing different than how I've always done.
Yeah.
It's not like I was kicking it with this nigga in no time recently. Playing the game with somebody, ain't got no one else to play with at the moment, so I've been running with him, but I don't play with his ass every day because I don't play COD every day.
Shit, I ain't tripping real shit. If you ain't tripping, shit, I ain't tripping. That shit just crazy though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta build boundaries, but let niggas know. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Oh yeah, that's something I'm unfortunately learning both the easy and the hard way. Trying to sit there and differentiate which people to and not to add back in. But, you know, it's a slow work in progress, but it's a work in progress. What you been up to though, real? Other than the music shit, because I see you got your album dropping on the 12th.
Shit, that's really what I've been up to. You know what I'm saying? Working out and that.
Well, yeah, you've been on that working out shit since last year.
I mean, trying to stay consistent.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Nah, you just gotta do it. The hard part is the exercise.
At least staying consistent harder than doing the exercises. Because some days you're gonna want to do
myself up every day and go to the gym, but staying disciplined on a workout, that'd be the hardest part for me. But I don't have no problem waking up, going to the gym though.
Shit, right now I don't even got my own whip right now. I have to borrow a whip at the moment.
Me too, real. I ain't had no whip since last year. It's Bobo.
Yeah, it is Bobo. But at least you have other sources of passive income. The only income I got is my job.
Shit, me too. The fuck?
Don't you make money out of your music though?
That's my job.
But I'm saying, like, nigga, okay, let me rephrase it. I don't have a job like one that I know is gonna be there.
You don't. That's not a job that's gonna be there though.
You've been doing it for a long time,
It takes a
bro.
lot of money.
And I know that you've only gotten better from what I've heard, both in terms of music recording quality and lyric quality.
Shit, but it takes a lot of money though to even do music. Like video, like I could break it down to you, like studio time, videos, clothes for videos, locations, the actual mix, the press ups, like that shit expensive, bro. Like,
oh no, I know music is hard,
and
but
then you
know,
never know, and then it's like you never know when money is gonna come. Like, bro, you don't dictate if somebody's gonna purchase something. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is really just keep putting your shit out there. So like, it's been slow for me, my nigga. Like, it ain't been super. I haven't been like super making hella money off my music. I mean, my distribution and shit, but I haven't really had access to that until this year. I'm supposed to be hiring somebody to get my control over my assets again. But other than that, it be it be it be motherfucking it be a struggle too. Not saying I don't make money, but it ain't like a job. But it is like a job. I clock in every day, but I don't get paid every day.
all right, I'll see you in a little bit. All right. Yeah, but what I was getting at earlier when you was telling me, but this is, this is a craft. It's not a. Let me rephrase it. Your job choice was a career, not really a job. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but at the same time, everybody doesn't get certain places in this job field. You know what I'm saying? It takes
Or
a
in the
lot. Is
career
what I'm
path,
saying.
yeah.
Like, it's not like it's something that you could work at forever. Yeah, that's something that you could probably do forever because it doesn't take any physical abilities besides your lungs. But at the same time, it's not an everyday payment thing. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to those levels like Big Sean or Nicki Minaj or Lil Baby, nigga, this shit is like a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally have to invest to make this shit happen. Like, it ain't. And I mean, you can have dope music and all that shit. Like, that goes into effect too of having dope music, of course. But you gotta pay to play. You gotta
Oh
invest
yeah.
into promo.
Oh
You gotta
yes.
you gotta pay for all that shit. Or who the fuck ain't nobody gonna hear it?
And well, you can also pay for it in the terms of you finding a sponsor, or finding, just anybody in
Yeah,
general
and
who's
it's hard
willing
to
to.
find
No,
sponsors.
no,
You
that
feel me?
part, yes.
You gotta already be popping damn near for you to find a sponsor. You
Mm,
feel me?
yes and
Like,
no. Yes and no. You can find a sponsor if you catch them early.
man,
Like if you catch them when
man,
they're first starting
you
up.
man, like I said, it's damn near impossible to find a sponsor when you're coming up.
Well,
Unless
no.
you're already solidifying some shit. Because if that was the case, I would have been had a sponsor. Huh? Ain't
No.
nobody on in San Diego to
Oh,
sponsor that's in the hip hop world. Or I would have been had a sponsor. You gotta think about this, bro. If I was in Atlanta, like think about this. If I was in Atlanta, if I was in LA, if I was Oakland, I would have been had a sponsor. Let's be realistic. You feel me? Like the
yeah.
members is there, the art is there. If I
Yeah.
was in Oakland,
It's because
I would have been had
these are
E40
more
or somebody
prominent
like that.
music places.
So that's what I'm telling you, bro. It's not it ain't just a walk in the park to get no sponsor
Oh
out
no,
here.
no,
It ain't
no.
no walk in
I
the
never
park
said
to
it
get a
was.
sponsor, period. Like, nigga, you gotta be able to trust these people, bro. Cause at the same time, they gotta be able to trust you. They investing their money and their time into you to make back on the back end, and sometimes they don't even make that back on the back end. They trusting you to be a real nigga and look out when you get on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and a
Like,
lot of motherfuckers ain't
it's
built that
hard to
way to where they
find,
actually will look
yeah.
out.
Yeah, and exactly. A lot of niggas ain't built like that where they gonna look out for a nigga after they looked out for them. So you gotta really put that into consideration, bro. A lot of artists, and they probably already did this before, and a lot of niggas in burnt bridges with certain investors and certain companies, and they don't even like think about this. San Diego's been getting blackballed. Back when JL Felony beat Snoop Dogg ass. That was it. You feel me? Like that was it. When Snoop Dogg came to San Diego and got his ass whooped, and it was everywhere. We was hearing about it in high school. Everybody was talking about it. That's what blackballed Dago, bro. Niggas ain't came down here and looked for no artists in years. They don't care. They like, nigga, and then Mitchie Slick, he did that weird shit to E40 when he stole the song. That's why E40 dropped that whole album dissing Mitchie Slick. Nigga, like, niggas don't remember this shit, but I remember this shit. Nigga, I really was around this music shit forever. I wasn't doing music. I didn't do music until I was grown, but, nigga, I was around this shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I was around that shit, but to see
I could
what
definitely
the politics is.
Yeah, I was like, I could definitely say you had a head start in certain aspects, but I understand where you're coming from in terms of, you know, the financial side of everything.
Shit, not even just that, nigga. Direction, all the shit. Like, bro, you gotta think about this, bro. I was locked up damn near my whole 20s. I never had a full year out. I probably was out for like 2-3 months, and then boop boop back to jail for shit 6-7 months. You know what I'm saying? Like
that part I do know because
that shit. Like
I heard about a few times to where, you know, people came out and people who could have been investors or whatnot, but you weren't out at the time to where you missed that time to where they were here and, you know, looking for somebody to sponsor.
Man, there's a lot of opportunities that pass you by, but jail will hella help you miss opportunity.
Oh yeah.
And that was like the biggest setback for me, for sure. Cause like it's the resources is there. Like, nigga, I can go to LA and tap in with hella different motherfuckers. You feel me? But I also want to build some organic shit down here in my city before I go up to any other city and push. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because then you don't have to also hear the whole, you can't even pop in your own city, so how you gonna pop somewhere else?
Shit, I mean, most artists do pop in other cities, bro, before they pop in their own city. That's usually how that shit goes.
That's initially what I used to think too, but I think it all depends and varies based upon the artist.
Man, everything depends on the... Bro, shut your ass up, bro. Get on the game.
But
You're saying dumb shit now.
How is it dumb shit, bro? Like, what I'm saying is... it's...
Of course everything... it's a fact what you're saying, but that's fucking obvious.
Well, no.
Of course everything depends on the artist, bro. If you don't have the right mindset, that's going to dictate where you end up. It don't make sense, bro.
Yeah, maybe I'm not wording it properly, but...
Yeah, maybe you just ain't wording that shit properly, but nigga, that what you saying is facts, but nigga, we know that.
Well, in the brief time that I had managed JG, I did actually have him a sponsor, and it was really random actually how I came across the sponsor, but the sponsor was paying for all his gear in terms of what he would wear to shows, like what he would represent.
I remember all that shit. I remember him reaching out to me for a feature and all that shit. Like,
but that was before me and you had ever spoke.
If you don't have the right mindset, if you don't have the right vision, it's not gonna work. And see, a lot of these investors, they come down here and they see different people and they're like, oh, I want to invest into this person because I could just see myself. If you've never invested into an artist, my best bet is for you not to invest into an artist that doesn't have anything established or any type of catalog. Now, if you've invested into an artist before, then I'm quite frankly honest, you might know how to move this artist. But it's the same thing like Young Jeezy, bro. Young Jeezy signed YG to his label. YG's a West Coast artist. Young Jeezy is a down south artist, and look what happened to YG. 3-4 years down the drain.
Yeah, he hasn't really.
You have to go with people that know exactly what to do with you as an artist. You gotta get a manager that knows exactly what to do.
How can you ever really tell what you're supposed to really do? Because think about it in the aspect of roster. Well, because hear me out then before I say that.
You react.
what about the in essence of how Rob Stone's shit went down? You seen he had action, and then what happened? The whole shit with Tenacious popped off, and it pulled all that shit out.
But what are you talking about, though? What do you mean?
Like, bruh, like if that was another part of like how San Diego's getting blackballed. Look at that's the most recent one.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That was but Rob Stone blackballed himself, bro.
Well, no, yeah, because he chose to make that action.
He chose to make that bigger than what it was. Now, XX definitely brought that upon himself. That's a fact, because you don't just say fuck a whole city, bro. You feel me? Like, you just can't do that. I'm not ever gonna go say, come on, bro. I'm not ever gonna go say fuck Oakland, bro. There's hitters out there. I know. My uncles used to live out there. It's hitters in every city. So the fact that Blood went and said fuck Dago, you guys are pussies, you jump motherfuckers out there, you soft out there, like Blood, that triggered so many different people to the point to where Rob Stone didn't have to do anything, because Rob Stone didn't even touch him. That wasn't Rob Stone.
Well,
it just fell back on Rob Stone because
it was part of his crowd.
Come on. It fell back on him because of that. And that's why I was like, bro, all that internet shit. And then, even then, Rob Stone's just an idiot, bro. Like literally, bro, him and Rob Stone squashed their beef like a year before he died. And I told Rob Stone, I said, Blood, you need to post that so that people know that y'all not beefing, because that plays a big part into why you got took off the XXL freshman. That plays a big part in why you got took off the Rolling Loud tour. Blood, like, we got to think about this. This is facts. If Blood would have never beefed with XXX, I swear to God, Blood would be a household name on the West Coast.
He would have been on.
He would have been on, because he had the same style. He had a West Coast version of A$AP Rocky. He had a fan base, but he had a West Coast style of A$AP Rocky style, the A$AP Mob style. So it was like he had a whole white fan base. He didn't have a black fan base. So of course, us being black, living in Southeast, being a minority, being whatever, but in the Southeast, we're in a boiling pot. So of course, we're looking at it like, Blood's not popping. Blood, we know Blood ain't for the streets. Blood ain't been over here. But to the white people, they like, oh my God, did you hear what he said? Babylons can't crack the code? 2 cell phones? Whoa, oh my God, I don't even know what that means. It's infatuating. You got to understand, bro, the dynamics of the street.
The translate.
And how impactful it is on motherfuckers that come from the suburbs. And this is a real thing. That's why you see a lot of it in movies. You see a lot of directors, they promote violence. They promote gangs banging. They promote all this shit because not only are we infatuated with it, they are too. So what they do is they find people to make money off of our culture. That's what they do. They literally find people from the suburbs, make them act like this, and they capitalize off of making money off of our culture, off of our demise, off of our struggles, off of our pain, off of our Blood. Like, it's like that's just how the industry is set up. But at the same time, niggas gotta know how to move around the industry, bro. The politics. Niggas gotta know how to move around the politics, bro. And I feel like if Blood had better people around him,
better people in his ear, especially.
If he had better people in his ear, he would have been on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went this whole time, bro. Like, your first song wasn't a gangbanging song. It was like nothing about none of that. And then you go platinum, and now you all of a sudden you from Lincoln. Now you like Blood, and it's like, not only are your fans looking like what the fuck, but the streets is like, nigga, huh?
Yeah, you're trying to take over a persona that you don't own.
You're trying to take a persona that you don't own, and that's the thing, bro. All this shit is so simple, bro. It's all so simple. That's why I be saying, like, if you got the bread behind you to invest into yourself, make those moves necessary, but also know how to move industry-wise, bro. Like, and I know this for a fact because my grandmother's twin brother, my Uncle Lynn, and my Uncle Byron Blue, and my Uncle Gigi, they were in a group. They were in a group signed to Def Jam Records. They went to Japan. They did shows in Hong Kong. They did shows in China. They did shows in Australia. They did shows all around the globe. They had a hit song. It's platinum today. You know what I'm saying? That's why I push myself so much, because this shit's in my blood. But at the same time, the dynamics have changed. A lot of things have changed, bro. Like, a lot of things have changed. Like the internet
itself.
Like, bro, like, everything. It's easier for us today to push a product, but it's also oversaturated because back then, if you couldn't do something, you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
There was
it wasn't a whole oversaturated work base where it's like 1,000 niggas are trying to rap and everybody sounds the same. Like, you just literally said the same thing this nigga said on the last song. And you think that it's gonna be catchy? It's not catchy. The people subconscious are like, we heard this before.
Yeah,
it don't matter if your delivery was better. It don't matter if you
do this and this. It wasn't moving the crowd, so why would it move the crowd now?
Why would it move the crowd now? Come on, bro. That shit is that. It's like, and niggas make it hard. Like I made it hard. But the main thing about my career though, bro, versus anybody else's, bro, I was in jail. If I didn't spend all that time in jail on my bro, when the Sleuthy song first came out, bro, I got locked up the very next day. Organically, that song went viral. Organically, I didn't push it, I didn't share it, I didn't even get to see the song. You couldn't. I was in jail the whole year.
No,
I got out the next year.
I understand what you mean. Like,
and when I got out the next year,
you didn't have nobody who knew how to push your shit along with the
exactly. I didn't. It was no blogs. It was none of that. So when I got out the following year, I dropped another EP. The Welcome to Smackerville. No, that was Welcome to Smackerville. I had Johnny Bravo, all the other little songs up there, bro. Viral. Literally went viral.
And then you went off the map again because you got locked up.
Got locked up again. It was like, damn, blood. Every time I felt myself getting to this point, I just, boop, go back to jail. So now, it's like I understand what was holding me back. It was me for sure, but it was definitely just, being on paperwork, bro.
Being young, paper trail, too.
And then, and being young, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't committing crimes, bro. I wasn't committing crimes, bro. I was getting railroaded, and I didn't have no lawyers. I didn't have nobody to back me up because truth of the matter is, if I had a lawyer, bro, if I had an established corporation that was backing me, like a label, I would have never went to jail for the shit that I was going to jail for. They was locking me up for like shit that didn't even make sense, bro. Literally.
Yeah, petty shit, basically.
Shit that didn't even make petty ass shit that didn't make sense. Oh, we just saw a video, and in this video you flicked off the camera and you said this, so we know it's gang related. Violation, huh? Bro, like literally, nigga, I like literally had it the worst, blood, as an artist, blood, out here, nigga. And it's no excuse for no other artists, nigga. That's why I said it's no excuse for no other artists, because ain't no other artist been in jail as much as me that really took this music shit serious. That's a fact.
I can only think of one person even close to that.
I was in jail, bro, and niggas is out free. They had all this time to buzz, to boom,
to make a name for themselves.
Exactly. And niggas can say what they want, but every time I drop a mixtape, blood, it goes up. Every year. How is it I've been rapping this long, blood, and I'm still relevant, blood.
And you're just not getting the right exposure.
Blood, come on, bro. Niggas can say what the fuck they want to say, blood. My music is timeless. It's timeless, and that's what type of shit that I like to create. My art is my art, and I love my art, so I'm gonna take full confidence, full responsibility, and everything that I do with my art. Nigga, this is mine. I really worked on this craft. I really sat down, learned how to make beats. I learned how to mix my vocals. I learned how to flow. I learned how to do all this shit myself. I literally sat down and worked for this shit. It wasn't just, God gave me the ability to hone those abilities, but it wasn't just like I just had them.
And you learned how to focus them.
And I had learned how to focus that talent. That's it. You feel me? Hey, I'm no different from any other nigga that's probably gonna go through the same thing, or either went through the same thing or going through the same thing at this point. No different. Nigga, you either want it or you don't. That's it.
I can say that I know for a fact that I've never not felt that you wanted it. How about that? I can always tell with your music, nigga, and your dedication to the craft that this is what you want.
I can't see myself, bro. Like my little brother, I swear to God, this nigga Marcellus, blood. You seen him? You came to a show my brother pulled up, nigga. Every blood, I swear to God, every show that I had, this nigga was at me. Bro, where's your show? I'm pulling up. Me and the homies is pulling up. I don't care. I'm pulling up. Nigga, I'm talking about, nigga, every month. Like, bro, when are you dropping a new song? Bro, when are you dropping a new video? Like, stop playing. You playing with this shit, bro. Like, you hard, nigga. You harder than these niggas, bro. Drop your shit, my nigga. Talk your shit. Like, I literally used to hear this shit every time I seen my bro, nigga, on my mama, to the point where my mom told me, like, you can't stop doing music.
Yeah,
like,
no, you can't.
I love this shit, bro. I love this music shit, bro. And I got something to prove to myself, my nigga. Like, nigga, I told my brother, nigga, that I'ma do this shit, nigga, and I'ma do this shit. You feel me? I'm not gonna give up on myself because he not here. I'm not gonna give up on myself because shit hard. I'm not gonna give up on myself because I'm not making the money that I was.
Stop you.
No, I'm pushing this shit, my nigga. I'm gonna push this shit.
And I fully support you, brother. And I hope to God that you know we can catch the right break for you.
Man, it's all God's timing. I literally sit back, bro, and I'm like working on songs, and I could definitely be working harder for sure. I could be working harder, but I just know, like, it just comes. It's a natural thing. You don't want to overwork yourself, overexert yourself, because that's how you get the block. You feel me? You let it come naturally. When you find that mood, act on it. If you in that mood, go there. If you in that mood, go record. If you in that mood, make a beat. If you in that mood, start writing. It's an energy. You feel me? If you writing in a bad mood, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna write some negative shit. You're gonna write some low vibrational shit. You feel me? I like to just be in a setting, like in that mood. And once I find that setting again, and that mood again,
in the moment feeling.
Cause it's like, bro, I took a break, bro. I took a long ass break. And I shouldn't have took that long ass break, but I needed it.
You needed to revitalize and revamp your hunger.
And all that, get myself all the way together. I was looking sick in my videos, blood, nigga, eyes popping out my head, nigga looking dead. Had to change that shit, nigga, get a little bit healthier, nigga, get start looking a little different in my shit, my nigga. Like, nah, nigga. I rapped about drugs my whole career growing up, bro. Like, to the point where I don't want to rap about drugs, nigga. I'm not doing drugs. I don't want to rap about that. I'm not doing that. I want to rap about this. I want to tell these niggas about this. I want to put niggas up on game about this. You feel me? I'm working on finding that niche, bro. Like, it's not
your
easy.
Niche, not that niche.
Finding
your niche.
My niche, yeah, and it's not easy.
Oh, bro, I wouldn't believe it. What did they say? Nothing easy is ever worth it.
Oh, babe.
Because if it was easy, everybody would do it.
I'm in this bubble nigga killer car.
You're in whose car?
California?
Oh. Sheesh. He not super bubble. He's not very good if you don't communicate with him.
Yeah. I know. Hop in here though, it's only us.
Yep, I'm getting off of Madden. I can't do this right now.